So today is the off day for the JD-AH situation, but there is some stuff to go over. Notably, that maybe on Monday of next week, she might finally take the stand. Now, that's going to be really interesting to see if that happens. It's not official, but it's possible. It might be Monday or Tuesday, but according to Deadline, she's going to go first for her side of the case. So that means that JD is set to wrap up on Monday. I think they have like one more witness then, maybe two more, and then she might get on the stand, and that is going to be explosive. I'm going to go over some reasons why she's got an uphill fight in a second, but let's read off what's going on here. Exclusive. AH will take the stand next week as the first witness for her defense in the $50 million defamation trial instigated by JD. The Aquaman actress could begin her testimony in the Fairfax County Courthouse as soon as Monday. Once Depp's team finishes their case, we hear. Before the April 11th start of the much delayed 5-week trial in Virginia, Heard tried unsuccessfully on numerous occasions to have the suit filed in March 2019 by her ex-husband and Rum Diary co-star dismissed or moved to another jurisdiction. In summer 2020, the actress filed a $100 million countersuit against Depp. There is a chance that Heard's time on the stand could be changed if there's a shift in their closing witnesses, that being Depp's. If they have a substantial shift in the way they close things out, but it's unlikely at this late in the game. Representatives for Heard had no comment when contacted by Deadline about the actress's testimony schedule. It's hard to see how AH won't prove to be a highly effective weapon against JD in her own advocacy. An industry insider with connections to both camps did tell Deadline, regardless of how they have tried to characterize her, she has been nothing but well-composed and pretty conservative in court without having said a word. Yeah, we'll see about that. We've never got to see her testify. In the UK trial, she did it behind closed doors, so we don't even know. They let her testify behind closed doors over there. But we did get to see her deposition, and it's a shit show. It's awful. She rolls her eyes, kind of gets upset, chomps down on food during it. It's awful. How is she going to act on the stand? It's going to be really interesting to see. She's going to cry constantly. Tears are going to flow the whole time. But there's a lot that I'd like to see her answer for on cross. So after 2 days of her throwing the waterworks on, which means, by the way, that all of the media is about to shift in her favor as of next week. I promise you, every outlet is going to be simping for her the moment this all goes down. But I'd like to see what she has to say about certain things, particularly this. They went over this yesterday, how her lawyers revised that op-ed several times, to make sure that JD's name and their marriage wasn't explicitly mentioned. But in earlier drafts, they are. And that's going to be hard to get away with. How are you going to dodge that? You know what I'm saying? How are you going to dodge that? You'll say it wasn't about him, but in the drafts it was. It's going to be really interesting to hear how she slithers out of that one, for real. That was probably the biggest bomb they dropped yesterday, in my opinion. That and a couple of other things. I like that last bodyguard that came up and how he said he noticed scratches and swelling on JD's face and how as time went on, they went from a happy and lovey-dovey couple to quiet as AH became more demanding and feisty. There was also this. This was a big one. The blackmail letter came up. AH threatened to publicly serve JD with a restraining order if he did not let her continue living rent-free in his 3 L.A. penthouses and let her keep her black Range Rover after she filed for divorce. It was going away money. And they also forgot to mention in this the $50,000 that she wanted a month. All this did not get that op-ed written on him. Crazy stuff, man. Like, I'm really excited to hear what she's going to have to say about this. How is she going to talk her way out of this? Because her lawyers are awful, by the way. I don't know how they can say it. They've been awful the whole time. And I'm definitely, and I've been straight up about this before, biased towards Depp. And I totally want him to win, and I don't like her. But, you know, her lawyers just come off as so unlikable. There's a one guy, forget his name, he's really nervous. It's the guy that objected to his own question. Then there's Rottenborn, who thinks he's hot shit. And then there's grandma lawyer, who really comes off as just mean and aggressive. Rottenborn's aggressive too, but she just, the demeanor of grandma lawyer, she's just annoyingly aggressive and angry. So, you know, what is AH going to have to say about this stuff right here? And then to kind of shift off a little bit, I almost was going to do a video on this separately, but apparently the rumor is, and it's not going to help the movie Aquaman 2. This isn't going to help Aquaman 2 because if she's in it at all, no one's going to go see this movie. I'm not going to give this movie a dime. I refuse to see Aquaman 2. I'm never going to watch it, strictly because she's in it. They should have recast her. But apparently she's in the movie less than 10 minutes. I don't know how much that's true. They got, you know, the application, the petition for having her removed from the movie is over 2 million people now. Let's get it to 3 million, I hear people saying. I think that would be hilarious. You've got Joe Rogan weighing in, calling her a crazy lady who's full of it, and sides with JD, which is the norm. Most people are siding with him. I mean, how do you ignore all of this? There's so much stuff. Just ignoring the bodyguards and the police and all the people that have joined his side. Like, how do you ignore the blackmail letter? How do you ignore the revisions to that article? Like, that blackmail letter alone is crazy and says a lot. The audio tapes of her talking about hitting him, all that stuff. There's so much that just says that she is not telling the truth here. You've got Musk and Franco dipping out, don't want to damage their brands by going on this trial to support her. So, yeah, I guess Monday or Tuesday is the day, and I am really, really looking forward to how this plays out. But we have 3 days off. Monday, things start back up, and then they're going to start going through her side of the story. And then in 2 or 3 weeks, it'll wrap up. I wonder how many people are coming out for her. It'd be interesting to see how this plays out. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed. Hit that notification bell. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace. Also, if you want to help support the channel, check out my Teespring store. There's a link in the description. You can find some merchandise in there that you might want to check out. Also, make sure to follow me over on Twitch. I do watch parties, play video games over there. They're always fun. Follow me over there and come hang out. Also, make sure to follow me over on Twitch. I do watch parties, play video games over there. They're always fun. Follow me over there and come hang out.